Welcome to my video. Remember that picture of a dove because that is the reference for the linoleum cut that I did. I did not really record a proper introduction to the video because I wasn't sure if I was going to post it anywhere. I'm thinking that perhaps I will, and I'm just going to use this video of me eating breakfast that I sent to my best friend the morning of the production. Little dance party, and here we go. So basically, it's just a linoleum cut of a dove that I sort of experimentally print over a white t-shirt with Prussian blue ink. That's like the 10-second pitch. And that was my third shot of espresso of the day. Very delicious. So that's the whole video basically, and she brought out the muscles. I'm kind of trying to go through every step of the artistic process with the printing, and I think I succeeded pretty well. It's just that we're gonna have to wait a week for proper results because that's how long it takes for the oil-based relief ink to dry. Wipe that look off of your face, Olivia. Thank you. And have a bite. Good job. And that's basically it. So I might post something about that later.
Now, the second step after the hair is the apron. I hope that you can hear me also. This camera is a family digital camera from 2008, perhaps. And the third step is explaining your plan. So I made this carving that I've already printed on paper for my capstone project, and it's spring break. I want to go home, but I have this idea to print it kind of like this a bunch of times on a shirt. And I got this shirt from where I work at Ann Taylor because I get a large discount, not because I'm a rich woman. I really like this one. Can you see? Good. I really like this one. I typed all these song titles, these love song titles, on a piece of paper with the typewriter, and then I printed it on top. And it's just an image of a dove that I found on Unsplash, and I carved it. Probably took like 2 or 3 hours to carve. It was pretty quick, but I really love the image, and I love the Prussian blue. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this on the interweb or if I'm going to keep it to myself, but allow me to explain either way. I want to film this process because I've never really been good at documenting the whole process of artistic creation, not once in my life. And I suppose I've already failed because I didn't document this carving at all. You can kind of see, I think that there are certain lines that will absolutely not translate onto fabric the way that they translate onto paper. But it's just, it's worth experimenting. And I'm going to use the same Prussian blue. So anyway, if you don't know what relief printing and relief carving entails, allow me to explain a little bit. So this is linoleum. A lot of people have linoleum floors. I guess it's the same. I'm not really sure. But you carve into linoleum with carving tools. This is my carving toolbox. Yours doesn't have to be as fancy, and it probably won't be because I watercolored this. My carving tools are Flex Cut. I started with just a red, dinky little speedball carver, but my professor said that it's time for us to upgrade this semester, And I'm so happy that I did, because those carving tools are so much better than the red flex cut. But to start off with, the red flex cut is amazing. It's just that it rusts so fast and it gets dull so fast, and it's almost not worth, I mean, I guess it's worth sharpening, but I don't know, or honing. I'm sorry, Professor Rye, honing. So anyway, you use different attachments or different blades to slice up your image and create lines and all that stuff. And then when it's printed, of course, it's a reverse because it's a stamp. So, yeah. Okay, so first, I guess I'm going to put a piece of newsprint in between the layers of fabric. That way it doesn't bleed through. Although, that might be cool. I don't know. And I've never relief printed onto fabric before. I've screen printed onto fabric. That's how I made my garlic shirt and a few other shirts. But I've never relief printed onto fabric, so I'm not 100% sure exactly how it works. But who needs to know exact details? I was just thinking of rolling it, plopping it on, rolling it, plopping it on, rolling it, plopping it on. That's my plan. Hopefully that goes well. So, these are the relief inks. We have a lot of different ones to choose from, and I feel very lucky. That's phthalo blue. I'm thinking no. Oh, good grief. You just give me a second. Just give me a second. Let's see. And you always run the risk of stabbing yourself with sort of toxic ink, which is thrilling, of course. Oh my god, ow. Yeah, look at that. Here's the thing. They say that only, 2 things in life are guaranteed, death and taxes. There's a third thing that you just have to accept, that no camera, I believe, can pick up the lustrous grandeur of Prussian blue. It's just not possible. It's sad and it's disappointing, but you have to live with it. Another step is choosing a roller. I'm thinking this one, and it's tough because you can't really tell which rollers have flat spots and which ones don't, but they always piss me off. It's a gamble. This is a pretty easy and simple printing ink experience, because we're not mixing ink, and we're not mixing ink, and we're not mixing ink. So you just need the one scraper and the one brayer, but sometimes you need to get the chunks out, and that's gross. Another thing about printmaking is that it's pretty wasteful, especially when there are people who perhaps mistreat the ink a little. But it's such a fun process. How can I say no? You know? Alright. Oh, I think I'll also get a glove so that when I touch the white shirt, it stays white. So the first thing that you want to do with your ink is like warm it up. Look at that. I mean, it really, you can't even capture the majesty of it. You just can't. You have to be here in real life. And let me tell you, it's hard because you see something so beautiful, you want to lick it. I mean, I do anyway. But you don't because it's toxic. But you just want to and you think about it every now and then. And you keep it just a thought in your mind and you don't act on it, which is hard, of course. Now, because no one else is here and it's spring break, I'm taking up a little bit more glass top space than I normally would. And that's just because I can do what I want. Okay, now get ready for the sounds. Hopefully it picks up. That's not enough. Not even close. Give me a second. And that's just gorgeous in and of itself. Let me move you a little bit. You can always scrape some off and you can always put some on. Look at the color. Okay, this one has a, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That is so annoying. Just gorgeous. The camera is dying because it's from 2008 and I forgot to bring backup batteries. So this is what rolling it out looks like. I'm just going to do it really fast. That's rolling it out. Alright. I think we'll have, enough battery to show you this. So here it is. And I'm just going to put it here. Sure. And we can't forget a backing sheet. Backing sheets are newsprint, as per usual. And this thingy, I don't know what it's called. But it disperses the pressure evenly. And also, I'm not sure if this is the right thickness, but we'll know when we know. Yes. I'm thinking potentially. Can you still see? Hold on, I won't finish it unless you can see, don't worry. I don't really want to crush my camera. You can! Oh, please stay on. I hope that this thing works. Oh, that's what I said. I was going to get a glove. Okay. I might need to raise the press. Stop it, camera. Just give me a second. Look at that! That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I freaking want. Come here. Ooh, that was surprisingly centered. I mean, the press bed. I've given up on the glove second go. Lovely. There's a lot of discourse online about people and hobbies at the moment. And there's a camp of people who feel that the loss of hobbies that are not online is creating duller people. And I'm very biased because I've always had hobbies that are very artistic and very physical and very creative. And, you know, when I'm printmaking, sometimes I'm listening to music, but right now I'm just thinking, listening to my thoughts. And I think that if people don't ever do that, how can they be interesting? How can you be a well-rounded person if, you know, all you know is the latest meme or the latest TV show episode or the latest beauty secret or the latest gym hack or whatever? Hobbies give you opportunities to think critically about yourself and your work, but for some people it's just not natural. Hobbies are not natural. A lot to think about. I don't know. Here's how it's looking. I'm not sure. Someone else is in the print studio and I'm far too embarrassed to film. I'm just gonna close the video out if I do post this anywhere by saying, like, thank you for watching. This has been Olivia's print corner or something. The rest of the day, it's spring break, is going to consist of going to the thrift store, dropping some crap off. I mean, some high quality, valuable clothing. And then going to the gym for chest, shoulders, tries. Yeah, I love the gym. And it helps with making art. I think that a lot of times people think that, like, artists are not really, jocks and artists do not intertwine in one person. But I did gymnastics from when I was, 18 months old. And my mom gave me a paintbrush when I could hold my head up in a high chair. I think that they, especially if you really like physical visual arts, like printmaking, they go hand in hand perfectly, So, that's all. Wish me luck. Chest, shoulders, tries is my weakest day, but it also, that kind of helps because it's like the pressure's been lifted because, even if I only can move, 40 or 50 pounds on the chest press, that is fine because it's my weakest day anyway. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's all. Here is the result. Can I see? Yes, you can see. I love that I did this. This was a really good choice. And I like how it kind of comes together at the top. I just think it's so beautiful. I was right about the Prussian blue. It's a beautiful color, perfect color for this. And I never noticed, but this shirt has these little, like, it splits at the side, which I really like. So, I really love it.